I'm Casey Boylan-Henke with Enchanted Sun Realty. Hello, and I have been telling you guys that I want to share a few tips with you about how to make your house shine for showings and for open houses. And I think it's super important, regardless of what kind of house you have, what price range of house you have, to follow a few tips. And obviously the simple ones of cleaning your house and decluttering and all the things that people tell you to do, the normal realtors tell you to do. But I think it's really important for these few topics that don't typically get discussed. Hello there. Hey, thanks for joining. So let's go ahead and dive in. So the step number one for preparing your house for a showing is hitting the lights. It's super important to have open, natural lighting in your house, opening up the blinds, the curtains, turning on all the lights in your house, even the lamps, if you have lamps throughout, turning those on and making sure that your house is as bright and airy as possible. It just creates this nice ambiance to your house to where when people come in, they just see it open and they can see themselves in it and not just dark and dingy. And so try to do that. And it doesn't matter what time of day it is. Even if it's bright outside, like right now, I have a lot of natural light going on in my house and it's nice, and I don't have lights throughout. I don't have lights on in the house, but during the day, you still need the lights throughout the different rooms. It just really creates that nice ambiance. Step number two is to set the thermostat. We're here in the desert, it is hot. So as a realtor, we drive around and some houses are just so hot inside, or we go to new construction houses and they're still being built or whatever, and it is hot and raw sweaty. It's really nice to go into a house that is cool and refreshing and feels fantastic. And so try to set your thermostat to about 72 degrees. That's just the right temperature. It's not too hot, not too cold, kind of like the little bears. Hey, thanks for joining me. So 72 degrees is just a really good thermostat temperature to set your house at. Obviously, in different temperatures, you need to set it accordingly. So if it's freezing outside, don't set it too cool. Make sure you crank it up just a little bit. You can turn on your fireplace and create a nice atmosphere. Or if it's burning up outside, turn on the thermostat and crank up the cool. So totally do it typical of weather. And if it's nice, like in the fall or the spring, here we don't really need to run our AC in the fall and the spring. Open up some windows and let some natural air flow through. It's crisp fall air is coming around. So you can open up the windows and let that breeze come through as well. And it makes a big difference for the showings. And step number three, hey, thanks for joining me. Step number three is set the scene. So people are coming to your house because they want to envision themselves and see if they want to live there. So create that atmosphere for them to envision themselves actually living in your house. And you're not just selling your house, you're selling your lifestyle. So if you have an entertainer's home, make sure you showcase that. If you have a pool table or a playroom or a movie room, make sure you create that atmosphere for those potential buyers to see themselves living in your house. So highlight some of the features of the house. If you have that theater room or a TV room, a playroom, set the scene. So turn on a football game or turn on a fun movie, pop some popcorn for the guests that are showing up so they can snack on, or have some granola bars and water bottles or something like that. Hey, thanks for joining me. So set the mood and have it be a fun place. And if you have a pool, throw a floaty in the pool and set out like an outdoor chest full of water or some drinks, and let them actually sit there on your back patio, enjoy the views from your pool, and sip on a drink or something like that. It makes a big difference for people that want to sit there and can envision themselves swimming in that pool if you do have like a hot tub or something like that, take the hot tub cover off and set the jets on. If you have a pool with a waterfall feature, turn on the waterfall feature. Things like that really, really make a big difference for them to see their lifestyle of living in that house. Yes, and drinks. So if if you have an entertainer's house and you like to host parties or whatever, you can't obviously provide alcohol, but if they can envision themselves doing that, then that's a great thing to do to help them see that. So if the weather's nice, set the stage on that back patio or deck with comfy furniture. Set it in an orientation that if you have beautiful mountain views, like we have the Organ Mountains, we have the Robledos and the Doñanas. If you have views of those mountains from the front porch or from the back porch, set the chairs in a way to where, and have a little sign that says, have a seat and watch the sunset or whatever. And that way it focuses people's attention on those mountains and they can actually see the mountains and kind of envision themselves sitting on that porch and watching the sunset and see that mountain view during the sunset. Because I know here in Las Cruces, so many people buy houses based on where the sun sets and where the sun rises and where the mountains are, and if they can have that mountain view. And so if you have that, showcase that. So there you have it. Those are my 3 steps. So number 1, let's review. Number 1, hit the lights. Number 2, set the thermostat for the right temperature. Make them feel comfortable inside your house and make them stay a little bit longer if it's hot outside. And number 3, set the scene and create that lifestyle that people can actually experience and see themselves living there based on the features that you have of the house. And so if you do this you need to do this every single showing. So give yourself plenty of time. So if you say, I need an hour to get the dog out, turn on the lights, do the, hey, thanks for watching. So set the mood, light some candles, do all of that before you head out. That makes a huge, huge difference. And if you do want a full showing prep checklist and with a complete bonus, DM me in the comments below and I can send you my free copy. So again, thanks for tuning in to my very first live seller's tip episode. And I do plan on doing these weekly with seller tips and buyer tips. And if you do want to learn more about smart tips for selling your home or purchasing a home, we can set up a coffee date and discuss it. I would love to do that. Favorite coffee's on me. And if you want to learn more about how to prep your house for sale, DM me and I will send you one of my free guides to help you out there. And just to wrap it up, I would be interested to know, what is your biggest question about the buying and selling process? So I would be happy to do a live Q&A once I get a couple questions rolling in on that. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And again, if you want my free seller's guide, go ahead and DM me or comment below. You guys have a great day. And thank you guys so much for joining me. Take care. Bye.